For this discussion, I will talk about Carol wanting to start a online class for her algebra students and the things that she would need to do to get prepared and prepare her students. As Carol prepared to teach her high school algebra class online, she needs to make sure she has a clear view of class organization and students' responsibility. It is important to guide students as to an expectation for their participation, use of tools, and location of resources. Simonson, 2012. It also would help if Carol give examples or exercise that models what would be expected in the term of performances. According to Simonson, 2012, the teacher responsibility involves organizing the course such as class schedules, group for activities, expectation for interaction, and to make sure they understand it. What is vital is that the students understand how the course would function so they can better prepare and participate, according to Simonson, page 198. As Carol prepares for the online class, she needs to make decisions as to the best way to communicate how the course is structured with the students and the content in mind, according to Simonson, page 198. For her preparation, she needs to make sure she knows how to begin each lesson, how and when to respond to each student's post, if they have a discussion board post, and they should. Organizations of the instructions, have a syllabus to ensure communications, facilitate active learning practices for the students, use instructional materials to assist with learning, and address assessments. And what I'm getting ready to show you is how I use my online class computer application and keyboarding for my students. As you can see, I already have course sites. It's powered by Blackboard, and we talked about it last night in our discussion. So I'm going to show you some of the things that I use and the things that Carol should prepare and make sure she have already ready before she even start her class. So if you can see, it says Blackboard Learn. So when I click here, this is what the students see when they log in. So the first thing Carol is going to have to make sure that each student has an email address, because I had to invite each student. And for time purposes, I'm not going to go through each step, but I'm just going to show you some of the things that she needs to make sure that she have prepared already before she even starts her class. So it is some work that she have to do first. And as you notice, as soon as my students log in, they will see assignment data. I put the instructional I put the data files that they would need. We go through that, the practice data files, the worksheets, case questions. So all of them are in a zip folder because of the data. And if you notice, I have a welcome with the content area. So we will actually go over that. And if for students that don't know how to unzip a file, I have instructions on how to unzip a file. And we go through those steps so students can actually click on a link and it will open up to YouTube, and they get to look. And as a class, I go over it first in class, so they get to actually see what it is. I'm not going to go all the way through it. So I'm going to stop that. I'm going to go back to the Blackboard. And if you notice, it has Comp 100, and that's my computer class. And if you notice on the side, it has assignment data, tools, different tools. So if you click on tools, it will actually open up the different tools that they offer for the students to use. And I know some of you recognize some of these tools. They have the glosses, groups, announcement, Blackboard help for students, the grades. So students actually just click on my grades and get to see their grades, their assessment. So you won't see them here because I'm the instructor. But on the other side, you have chapter 1, Microsoft Office Basics. So I would click on it and I would show the students step by step. So I actually go through each content and each step for the students. If you notice, this is chapter 1, Microsoft Office Basics. I pretty much put everything on the front page. So when they click to chapter 1, this is everything they need to have completed but I normally just go step one by one. I don't show all of them at once because I don't want them to get confused. I start off with chapter 1. I tell them the basic practice for the quiz and test. So I would show that first. That's the only thing that we'll see here first. And as we go along, I will add different things. The first discussion board, it was getting to know your classmates, and I had different things on it. So I put it on the front so they can see it, and they had to click on it as well. So I want to thank you, and if you notice, you keep strolling down the different things, the book that we use, in the different chapters. I also put MLA style because we teach the students MLA style, a sample document. They have to do theirs in MLA like we have to do ours in AP. Of course, at the end of the 9 weeks, the students do a survey to let me know how I did as a teacher, as an instructor, and what they learned. So they actually click on the survey and do the survey. So I want to thank you and have a blessed evening.